Okay, welcome back to the channel. Bit of a random video, but I wanted to show you what we've come across. Now, you know I've been doing the oil drip feed sight glass mod on the machine, running the new oiler line up to the head, and we're about to rebuild, refurbish one of the old spindles with new bearings before we fit that. Now, whilst I was up here, one issue that I've had multiple times with this machine, 1 minute I'm running a job and you can hear the tone of the job change when you're cutting, be it alley or steel. Most of my stuff is alley, but you can hear the cut change, and you know what I mean. You're a machinist, you just know that sound in the background. And I've gone over there and the P-cool stopped working and it's just dribbling out. I checked the coolant tank's fine, so something's obviously clogged the line. I take the line, I stop the job, I take the lines off, I blow them backwards and forwards with the airline, you know, up the spout, down the spout, wherever I can get to, and that's it. But today, while I'm up there, I thought, on the head casting, there's two access covers. The one on the left-hand side has your coolant feed going into it. The coolant goes around the casting of the spindle. The original design was to use the coolant to help chill the spindle. And if you surround the oil with spindle, if you surround the spindle with oil like you was meant to back in the day, then the coolant flow around it is helped to dissipate the heat from the spindle via the oil and the coolant, etc. blah, blah, blah. So there's two access plates around the casting. And I thought, while I'm here and I'm doing this, I'll take it off and just check there's nothing clogged. Check this out. Now, no wonder why my machine weren't running very well with the coolant. Look at the state of that. That is 20, what are we? This is a 1997 machine, and the company had it from new that I got it from, so I'm only the second owner of this machine. So that is like 27 years worth of crud. Like, look at that. I can just stick the screwdriver right into that, and I can smell it straight away. And if you guys remember when I got this machine run cast iron its entire life. If you didn't see it when I first got it, look back at one of my old videos and see what was underneath the way covers and the crud that I dealt with there. This side obviously has the coolant flushing in here, so that should cover this side. Original creamy painted sealant, so it's never been off. And then on the first one probably to open this in the 25 or 27 years, and that, my friends, is why my coolant flow does not work, because this hose to the P-cool here comes up to a hard pipe which comes in here and comes up. You can just see the pipe just up there, and the idea of the pipes being right at the top is so that this crud builds up and the coolant flows over the top. But look here, that is actually to the top of the pipe and just blocking it up completely. That one still has a little gap, and that one actually runs better, probably because I blasted this line backwards with the air line at 10 bar, whereas this line, I've never done that. So yeah, word to the wise. If your coolant nozzle intermittently plays up, like mine has been, whoa, nearly fell over. That'd be good for the video. If your coolant line, your P-cool, your nozzles intermittently play up, take off the head covers, take off the side access plates, and clear all the years of gunk and grime. In my case, cast iron, swarf, you name it, whatever's been picked up and has gone through that coolant system, because the problem is on the old machines, they don't have any sort of inline filter, other than, even this tank doesn't even have some of them down by the pump have a strainer plate. This tank, and I actually threw one away, I should have kept it. This tank doesn't even have the strainer plate there, so I have to be careful and use Freddy, the coolant vacuum over here, to sort of either change the coolant more often and make sure there's no swarf and bits and pieces in it, because it's going to affect your surface finish, etc. So yeah, quick video, 5 minutes, whatever, just sort of show you that. Can't believe what's in there. Going to get that all cleaned out. Cheers for watching, see you again soon.